Okay, class. So today I'm going to be demonstrating you guys how to use a microscope properly and the procedures in doing so. So to start off, you guys should have already gone over last class period all the different parts of the microscope. So today we're going to be learning how to use it. Okay. So first off, I'm going to teach you guys how to carry it from the cabinet to your lab table. So in doing so, you're going to carry it by the arm and by the base. You're going to use two hands. That's very important as these are very expensive and we don't need any of them dropped. So I'm going to do that real quick. So as you can see, I'm carrying it by the arm and by the base on the bottom. All right, we're going to set it down gently on our lab table. I'm going to turn it to the side here. The cord is wrapped around up here up top. There's different places for you to wrap it around. The main spots that you don't want to, though, is around the two eyepieces, around the stage, and around the lenses. So once you get your cord unwrapped, you're then going to plug it in. After plugging in, you'll have to find the on-off switch. All microscopes are different. Some it's on the side, some it's up here up front. So after turning it on, you're then going to make sure, using your coarse adjustment, which is your big knob, you're going to make sure that your stage is all the way to the bottom. Okay? After doing that, you're going to make sure that you have your slides ready. Okay? So it's tough to see in the video, but you have your slides right here, and then you have your slide catalog right here. When putting it in, you have your two stage clips. Okay, one of them should move. There's different ways that they should move. On this microscope, there's a little push button that opens it up. It allows you to slide your slide right into there with no problems. Okay, so after you do that, using the stage knobs, you'll want to move them right and left. Okay, you want to get your stage and your slide centered. Upon doing so, you'll then want to look through your eyepieces. You'll look through your eyepieces to get your slide nice and clear. You'll be using that by, you want to find it first in your coarse adjustment, so you'll bring the stage up until you can see the object in your slide. And then once you find the object, you'll use your fine adjustment to make it clear. All right, we're going to do this all the way to the oil immersion lens. So once you find that it's clear, you'll then turn your eyepiece over one time. Okay, it's important that you make sure that your lenses click. Otherwise, they won't be in the right proper position, and you won't be able to see anything. So I've moved this over one time. We're going to make sure that it's nice and clear. Okay, you'll have to move your fine adjustment so that you can see that it's nice and clear, and then you'll move it over one more time. Okay, each lens has a different magnification, so as you're going through, you'll see that it's getting a larger and larger picture, even though it's a very small object. Okay, and then now we're on to the oil immersion lens. So on the oil immersion lens, we're not going to actually do it, but the steps for it are, you would take a drop of oil and you would place it on the slide, and then your oil immersion lens, you'd be able to see through it. Without the oil, you won't be able to see because the lens is too close to the slide and it appears too dark. So now that I have demonstrated this, I'm going to have Haley come and show us how to demonstrate herself and see if she was following along. So I'll reset the lab, and Haley will then take over as I watch her and make sure that she's doing it correctly. Okay, Haley, if you'd like to go ahead and step up and show us. So I want to make note that Haley's done everything correct so far. She's walked over correctly using both hands, she's plugged it in, and she's turned it on. So what comes next?
Slide.
Your slide?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So your slide's in there, it's ready to go. Okay, so now Haley's gone on to, she's looking to make sure that the slide's nice and clear. She's on the scanning lens right now.
Do you want to check it?
Yep. Good. Okay, now you can move on to the next lens. Next, I want to make it clear, Haley's using the fine adjustments instead of the coarse adjustments. This might be a common mistake that you guys might make when using a microscope.
Check it.
Find it. Good. Okay, one more lens. Another thing, when you're going through these and you're switching lenses, you want to make sure that your pointer, that you can't see it right now on this video, but when you look through the eyepiece, there's a little pointer that's like your target spot. So that's where your lens is going to magnify. It's not going to magnify the whole thing and just make everything bigger. It's going to just magnify that one tiny spot on the tip of the pointer.
Will you check it?
Good. Okay, so Haley has now demonstrated perfectly how to use the procedures of a microscope and how to safely use them without causing harm to the microscope or anyone else. Thank you, everybody.